Buttons?
Oh shit, it looks like I did. Let me double check audio.
Oh, saying that they can hear us and
Don't
see
break that
us?
window.
They can do both. See us and
What you
hear
doing?
us. That's great. Hey everyone, welcome to the goddamn show. We're here to play some Teenage Odyssey. It's Wednesday, and the next Wednesday that happens is the day that the Kickstarter pops off. So I believe I got a command in there. There it is. If you haven't followed the goddamn thing, go follow it. It makes me feel good when I see more numbers. Um, but yeah, uh, Teenage Odyssey, based on End of the Odd, bunch of teenagers surviving the 90s. So why don't we stop fucking around and meet our teenagers and we can get on into this. I'll tell you what, I don't think I have a victim table. That's heartbreaking. So I'm going to roll a d4.
Oh
We're going to
no.
start with Bert at 1, going to Dan, then Jeremy, and then John. That's a 3. Jeremy, who you playing tonight?
Well, hi, I'm playing Pete. I'm the photographer kid. I'm really excited to get a bunch of bunch of shots put together and put it in my yearbook. It's gonna be great.
Super great. So good. All right. Let's see who's up next. 3 is an invalid number. So we get a Bert. Bert, who you playing, man?
I'm playing Dirk Douglas. I pump iron for the Lord.
When Bert was describing his character, he just posted a picture of AC Slater. So, so good. Let's whittle that down to a D2. Dan's 1. John is 2. That's going to be a Dan. Dan, who you playing, man?
Farmer Kid Carl.
Coral.
Coral.
That's it exactly. There we go. And last but not least, John, what do you got?
I'm Cody. I like I like to draw.
It's good to know, Cody. We reconsult the victim tables D4. Oh shit, there's a Joe, there's a Steven. I thought I saw Cat. Yep, there's Cat.
All the regulars are here.
All the cool
Indeed.
people have shown up. But speaking of cool people, Bert, I need you to name the junior high school that you all are students of.
It's not Carl's Juniors. No.
It's Beaverton High.
Beaverton High. I love it. All right, Beaverton High. That's great. And we're going to go back to the die. This is going to pop down to Jeremy. Jeremy, who's the mascot of Beaverton High?
It's a duck. I don't know why.
That's what I was hoping for. Something that doesn't make sense. All right, Beaverton High, home of the duck, not the ducks, the duck.
The duck.
The duck. Yeah.
But all of that, it doesn't matter a whole lot today because you are all on a school field trip. You've been looking forward to this for a while because you all get to go on a tour of your local Zing! Exclamation point cola bottling factory. And last class that went to go do this tour, they got to come home with all sorts of freebies. And that's our fucking setup. I don't got anything else. Look at that. There's a Jeff too. Hey, man. I don't even know. Yeah. So the morning's already started. You hopped on your little school bus. There's other classmates with you. Rode across town. I've also ridden a duck.
I have two, but it was like a World War II vehicle and it was in a lake.
It's the same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck.
So
Yeah, you gotta throw that X. Oh man, that Hyperborea, that axe throwing is just can't be beat.
It's clutch.
You all get off your bus. You have your slightly high-strung, no real sense of humor, but he tries hard to have a sense of humor. Your math teacher, who's your chaperone, essentially, on this field trip. Now, it's going to be to John. John, what's the name of this teacher?
Mr. Block. He
Mm,
speaks only in monotone.
mm. That's it
He likes to
exactly.
give multiple choice test questions.
Multiple choice.
Yes.
Like it's a
In
multiple
fact,
choice box at like
Choose
C
all that
question
apply.
8.
it'll be a question and then like 6 multiple choice answers. Some of them might be right, one of them might be right, or none of them might be right, and you have to select all the correct ones.
Okay. I
I
was,
may
yeah.
be basing this on an actual teacher.
Oh God.
I'm gonna
I'm
kill
like,
That
Mr. Block.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was kind of hoping like what Joe put, a choose your own adventure test is what I was hoping for.
It kind of was
Yeah.
in the most boring way possible.
Oh, that's too bad. So Mr. Block ushers you all into the touring factory. Yeah.
Quick side note: he does look like Tom Selleck, though. Has the Tom
Oh,
Selleck
okay.
mustache.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's important.
It is.
We better get a gif of Tom Selleck. How do you spell Selleck? Oh, that's good enough. Come on, go up on the screen. There he is. Perfect.
Nice.
Um,
Right in that free space too. It's like he's playing the game with us.
yeah, someone must have lined that up. Sure shit wasn't me, but someone did. Yeah, I don't even know. You get ushered in where it's this very industrial looking gray building, huge parking lot, very few cars out there. The bus pulls up. You all get ushered into this surprisingly nice looking, I don't know, I want to call it a waiting area, nice building. You walk into the entranceway. We'll call it that. With these huge Zing cola or Zing exclamation point cola, bottles standing around, or like, big statues and everything. As your tour guide comes out, this very kind of almost uncomfortably thin man, looks like he maybe stands like 6 feet. And he's wearing like, like that hotel kind of bellhop kind of outfit. Black slacks, black shoes, this red coat buttoned down the center. Hair is just immaculately combed. Everything's in place. And he's just got this, his face kind of gives off no emotion, except for that smile of his. Hello, children. I'm so happy to have you here today. My name is Mr. Zing, exclamation point, cola, parentheses, tour guide. I will be honored to show you our wonderful facility. Please do not stray from the group. Are you ready to start the fun? And once again, nothing on his face moves except for his mouth. Even when he smiles, like it seemingly stretches into like just the nothingness in his cheeks. Like it's weird.
Uncanny Valley, man.
I kind of tuned him out, and I'm just staring at one of the displays, thinking about turtles and what would turtle wax actually be made out of.
I just can't wait to get some zing inside of me.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Cody, as you're staring at this display, it's actually like a memorial for all the previous flavors of Zing exclamation point cola that they've had to discontinue. You can see they've got their pure lime, which didn't do well. It was a pulped soda, but it seemed like they used a little bit too much pith in it, so it didn't go over real well. You see they're very exclusive. Did make a lot of these, didn't sell real well, but Zing exclamation point cola diet shrimp flavored. Once again, didn't do real well.
Shrimp's bad alone, but then diet shrimp somehow worse.
There was a little bit of a secondary market in like the food industry of people using it for like, seasoning, like a good umami kick to some, but didn't last too long.
I see that it's diet shrimp flavored, and then I'm thinking about Red Lobster, and boy, like I'd like some biscuits.
Oh, they're-
My dad used to always mix that into the cake mix. It was horrible.
Mm,
Oh, it was fantastic in my protein mixes.
I could see that.
You really had the shrimp aftertaste.
Hmm.
I,
I'm just imagine peanut butter and shrimp protein shake, and that
Oh,
is a choice.
Oh,
Chocolate cherry shrimp, actually.
Oh, okay. Cool.
At least that would
Stop.
go down quicker. Peanut butter, it's gonna be in there, and you're gonna be tasting it a lot longer.
what about strawberry and shrimp?
Well, that's what he had the strawberry in that. That's, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird, yeah.
Or
Anyway,
vanilla and shrimp?
I could
Depends on the
almost see
vanilla.
that going together a little bit because you get some shrimp and a good like brown butter that's kind of got a little bit of that nuttiness to it. It could go together. I could see it. As all of a sudden next to you there, Cody, is Mr. Zing I am going to fucking butcher this every time. Exclamation point, cola, parentheses, tour guide standing right next to you. I see you found our in memoria of past flavors. But enough of that. It's time for our tour. Go, as he kind of ushers you back to the group.
Okay.
He takes the lead. Now, I will be taking you through many aspects of the Zing exclamation point cola bottling process. Some of the things you will see are highly dangerous, so please do not stray. And you will notice the yellow lines on the floor. Please stay within those. Any deviation could be fatal.
Gotta wonder how many parts of people are in Zing Cola before, it's a problem.
Legally, we are allowed up to 3%.
that's a lot of
I thought that was rhetorical.
percents.
It's 97% guaranteed to be not people.
Hey, that's pretty good odds.
They are.
How many kids are on the field trip today?
There are 10 of you.
How many of us will be left at the end of the field trip?
Well, theoretically, if any
7.
of you is injured, it would be no more than a leg or arm. If we adhere strictly to the math.
So how many cans of soda does that take to distribute out?
8,796.
Perfect. This guy's thought of it all.
Yes.
It's not good. Dangerous, in fact.
As he kind of just spins around on his heels, and more so the fact that he doesn't kind of cross his ankle, plant his heels, and does a little spin. He's just standing flat, and he just rotates around and starts kind of walking away. Follow me for fun.
Sounds like it.
Fun.
Fun.
I just lean over to Pete and be like, "Is he a robot?"
I definitely think so. I'm just waiting for him to show his true colors, and we'll expose this place.
I think that's one of the side effects of drinking too much Zing Cola. I mean, it's right on the can.
May cause roboticism.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
willing
like
to
to
find out.
interject that roboticism is only caused by Zing exclamation point cola diet cherry flavored. But I assure you, I am entirely flesh and blood. Let us go.
How much of that cherry Zing do you drink?
None. Because
Press
I
X it
love
out.
classic flavored. So for the
So-
next, yeah,
Is classic flavor just cola?
Zing exclamation point cola is the core
Okay.
flavor.
Just wanted to
Little
make
known
sure.
fact, when Zing is created, it is actually bottled warm. Warm zing exclamation point cola is my favorite way to enjoy it.
Well, we get to try that?
Yes. Very warm. Fresh from the
Dangerously
source,
warm?
some may say.
I don't know.
Oh.
Is this turning into slurm?
Ignore the DM's Zoom background. Anyway, I don't even know. Oh yeah, next hour of your life is boring and monotonous. The only thing that keeps you going is knowing that there's going to be a plethora of free samples you're giving at the end of the tour. Yeah,
And we're not technically at school.
that is true. That is very true.
I've
Yeah.
endured many a terrible field trip and enjoyed it just simply knowing I wasn't there.
That's fair. I'm really here for the free samples, though.
And this is really like cutting into my second workout session of the day. I
Yeah.
hope it's over soon.
So,
Don't worry, you'll get to lift some cans here soon.
You mean math?
Oh,
class?
you think I can?
oh, that would be great.
At least one or two.
Why don't each of you go ahead and
One
roll
in each
me?
hand.
Yeah. Why don't each of you go and roll me a mind test? This is a D20. You're trying to hit at or below your mind score. You have to manually tie it in because I'm not fancy like Joe.
Of course. Well, I failed, Chuck. I rolled
Okay.
20.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm helping.
I super failed.
Okay.
I
Bert,
passed.
how was yours?
No, I feel.
So,
Somehow the farmer kid passes.
Carl, somehow, this is just all highly intriguing to you. You are thoroughly enjoying yourself. The thought of the free samples is even kind of fading to the back of your mind a little bit. But the rest of you are just going goddamn stir crazy. Like you're starting to horse around. I mean, it's getting hard to continue to pay attention. Those of you who failed, go ahead and reduce your current mind stat by 1.
Fair enough.
Oh no.
Doesn't really go much lower.
Yeah. Until finally, Mr. Zing, exclamation point, cola, parentheses, tour guide. You're like at some cross section, like intersection in the plan. He's like, over here is how we apply our logos to the bottle caps. Over here is how we color match the appropriate label. Behind me is the wonderful world of packing peanuts. Off to the side here, I would kindly ask that you all ignore that door. That is testing for our new experimental flavors of Zing, exclamation point cola, and is strictly top secret.
We get to try some for user feedback at the end.
Oh, are those like new flavors?
They are, but please ignore that I said anything. You are not allowed to know of their existence or what is coming down the pipe. Now, if you would excuse me...
This one? This one? This one?
It is not literal. Now, please, silence your child mouth, and I will show you how we alphabetize all of our packing peanuts by size.
Oh, not by shape.
Silence
Interesting.
your child mouth is going to be one of my new epitaphs.
As he once again spins around, heading down, the rest of the group follows as the 4 of you linger in this intersection, looking at this door. Top secret, keep out.
Does it look locked?
Was that a question or a statement?
Yeah. Does it?
Go ahead and why don't you give me a mind test then?
Oh no. I just got worse at that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Here's an
am
important
going to-
statement for those of you who have played other Into the Odd games. In Teenage Odyssey, you will always roll against your max of an attribute. That way,
okay.
you don't get worse the more beat up you become, because then it turns into a
Oh.
death spiral.
Okay. Well, I passed.
You move up and you actually see that It's like this double door where it's got kind of like that hooked down bolt that kind of closes it. And as you move up to inspect, is it locked? And you can see that the thing's not pushed all the way down. You could easily like just slide like a house key between it and just pop that latch up.
Nice. Looks like it's time for an exclusive.
Cool. Let me know what you see in there. I'm gonna go check out the color swatching or color matching stuff.
I need to find like a restroom.
And just in case there's somebody in there, I'm going to have the camera ready to just snap a picture and run if I have to.
You know
I'm
that
taking 16 grams of creatine, so I could like pee every like half
God.
hour, man.
Wow.
But yeah, there,
You're like
Pete,
me now.
as you push this door open, it's like that scene from Pulp Fiction where they open the suitcase. Just this angelic music, this bright light washes over you. As you see just shelves, this very beautifully displayed varieties of Zing that you've never seen before.
Before the alarm goes off, I just want to say, since I was involved getting, interested in the tour, I was probably just happily following along and discussing how we should be categorizing the peanuts by their amorphous shape instead of by, however else they're doing it. That doesn't matter.
Okay,
Because it's wrong.
Yeah,
Fabulous
you're with
world
the
of
tour
packing
guide being
peanuts.
busy. Cody sneaks off to go look at the variety of colors applied for labels. Dirk, it takes you a while, but you eventually find a restroom back here. It's not a public restroom, it is an employee restroom. And you see that they do have a single urinal in there. And it looks like the bottom of it has been mostly dissolved, like that porcelain's almost completely worn out. But the other thing that catches you off guard in all of the stalls, rather than having a toilet, it is a series of tubes and a panel of switches on the wall. And like these tubes are just kind of like hanging down with various apparati like attached to the end of each tube.
That doesn't seem at all sanitary. Is there a sink around somewhere?
There is a sink. It's very clean.
I'll just pee in the sink.
You pee in the sink.
Boy, we're gonna collect that and not use it for making Zing at all, I'm sure.
Yeah. After you finish, there's like an intercom chime, very robotic voice. Thank you for urinating with Zing! Cola restrooms.
You're welcome.
Pete, swinging back to you real quick. You can see these different shelves.
I gotta fill out my water real quick. I
Yeah.
got the thirst.
You've got the thirst. Talking about all this Zing. You can see one display is Zing! Burble Burps. They've got, what is it, 5 flavors? Green apple, strawberry, black licorice, winter mint, and blue raspberry. You see another stand called Zing! Cola Face Changers. Each one of them is just you see the shape of the Zing bottle, but it's like completely wrapped in plastic with a large question mark on each one. You see Zing! Cola Dude Brew, and on the label of that is a lumberjack with a huge beer. You see Zing! Cola Go Go Go. And on the label of that is, for some odd reason, it looks like a jungle or rainforest or something, and it talks about like the Colombian rainforest or Colombian jungle. There's also Zing! Cola Nuka-Cola edition, and it is a bright fluorescent glowing green. And the final one is Zing! Cola Critic Select, and it looks just like a normal bottle of just core classic flavor cola, just in this like gold leafed bottle.
Okay.
And
First step, take a picture. Second step, Pete knows he shouldn't, but if that's alcoholic zing, he has to try one now while he can get a chance. So he's gonna grab some dude brew, and he's just gonna try and chug a can.
Okay. You're gonna chug it. That's fine. Cody,
Yeah.
you make it to the label coloring area, and it's just a small closet with like a single paint swatch on the wall and a bright light. And it's the classic zing exclamation point red.
Is this art?
Huh. Turn around and look, and I see anybody else like any
No.
others.
You went off on your own. I mean,
Okay.
everyone's completely split up at this moment, but it is thoroughly unexciting.
Responsibly split up.
Yeah.
Is there any other doors around here? Maybe
No.
there's other doors that have more exciting
There is
things.
not. It's just like a regular ass little closet, completely white floor, ceiling, walls, with one paint swatch just like clipped onto a
Is it-
wall.
Are there any cameras?
No,
Buddy. I'll grab
Buddy.
the paint swatch and I'm gonna head back.
you steal the paint swatch and you head back.
Now they're never going to be able to print their colors on their can again.
So
The original color has been stolen.
Dirk and Cody, you meet back up into the central intersection. And we'll come back to that. Carl,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, you realize what a terrible mistake that you've made. Totally on your own, and not because the GM is trying to shoehorn you back into the adventure rather than a boring tour of packing peanuts. And you decide, you know what? Those fuckers stayed behind. I'm going to go see what they're up to. Because sure enough,
Understandable.
they have these precise sizing for every packing peanut using like nanometers. And they're using its precise measurement to alphabetize them.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're not even like in the right size. Like 11 nanometers is right next to 1 nanometers, which is nowhere close to 7 nanometers. I mean,
Absolute chaos.
absolute chaos. So as Dirk, Carl, and Cody reconvene in the center, Pete comes stumbling out of the special off limits. Pete, it was not alcoholic. As
Man.
you chugged the bottle, there was an itch that crawled all over you. And before you knew it, you're just a thick carpet of body hair. Enough to make is it Tom Selleck who does or no? I don't fucking know. Some old 70s movie star, just this thick.
Make Burt Reynolds jealous.
Burt Reynolds would be so jealous. Along with this like 1.5-foot perfectly sculpted lumberjack's beard.
So he's not turning into the dude from the Big Lebowski then.
No, you stumble out like, and you're pulling like it's attached. You felt it grow out of you.
You're a man.
Holy shit, guys!
Wow.
Look at this.
Check down your pants.
God damn, I'm beautiful.
God.
I take a picture of
Popping
my
right
new
out.
dick.
Your new forest, you mean?
Yeah, you chugged a dude brew and now you're fucking Grizzly Adams.
Oh, what else they got in there?
Oh, they got so much stuff in there. They got go go go. They got like
Those like
face changer. There's
steroids,
Coca-Cola.
man. Well, because my pastor's like not sure whether or not that's a sin or not.
I mean, if you don't know what's in it, you didn't willingly sin, did you?
Yeah.
Well,
I
that
think
makes
the only
sense.
way to know is to try some and then ask God if he's mad at you or not.
I'm gonna
And
go
then say
try
you're
some
sorry.
and not talk to
Hey,
God.
hey, God, if you don't want him to take a drink, give us a sign.
Dirk pulls out his oversized cross, which is one of my items. It's made of
Nice.
iron and it's got a Christ that's got chiseled abs
Oh yeah.
on it. Hey, is it okay to drink this? I mean, I'm
So-
fine.
There are a pile of broken nails and broken spears at his feet.
Mm.
I'm going in to see what flavors there are here. Now
So
I'm curious
in
now.
players in the table chat, I put the flavors, and also stream, I put the flavors there so you can see all of the available flavors. Zing Burble Burps, Face Changers, Dude Brew, Go Go Go, Nuka-Cola Edition, and Critics Select.
I'm torn between Critic Select and Nuka-Cola Edition because, of
Same
course,
here.
Fallout appeals strongly to me.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Critic Selection just sounds amusing.
I think why don't you try the Nuka-Cola? I'll try the Critic Select.
Guys, weren't we told not to touch any of this stuff?
Well, I mean, it's already too late. One of us touched it. So if we're all in trouble, then they can't put all of us in the soda as easily as just one of us.
Oh, so it's like original sin, right? Like, so one of us has already committed the crime, so we're all in on it anyway.
That's right.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
already sinned because, that.
We're
What have-
Catholic. We'll apologize later.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
hand me one of those go-go-goes. That sounds cool.
I bet
Okay.
that'll make it super awesome for working out, man.
Okay. So why don't we start out with Critics Select? Cody, you pop the top off one, you chug it.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes just like regular Nuka-Cola. Not Nuka-Cola, I'm sorry. Zing exclamation point cola. Core classic flavor. Doesn't seem to taste any different.
Huh. Okay.
You see Cody looking at the bottle, kind of like a puzzled look on his face. And as Cody was going to say, okay, all that comes out of his mouth is, this is the most refreshing beverage I've ever consumed in my entire life.
This is
How do you
delicious.
feel about drinking water?
So just so
I'm-
Cody, so you can play this out, Cody, for the next hour,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing you can say has to be in praise of Zing exclamation point cola and all of its many varieties.
Water is just the basis. Zing elevates that to greatness.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Carl, as you drink it, it's a very interesting sensation because as you pop the top, like left hand, you get the nitro stouts and it hisses and it sizzles. And then you
Very
drink
normal.
it. It's a very light sensation. Like it's less viscous than water. Like it goes down so smooth. And all of a sudden, you all notice that Carl is glowing this neon green color. Head to toe, just glow.
Nice.
Other than that, Carl, you don't notice any effects.
Tastes good.
Dirk, as you grab a bottle of Go Go Go, you chug it, and all of a sudden you notice your friends are all moving in slow motion. Like everything. You go to like toss the bottle into a trash can, and you watch as it just slowly sails out from your hand, tumbling through the air, eventually landing in the can.
Ooh, are my own reactions like fast though? Like when I throw the can, can I go and like touch it several times before it hits the trash can?
If that's what you want to do, I'm going to go ahead and say you can make me a body test, but I'm going to give you advantage on this. So you're going to roll twice and keep the lower for body. So D20 twice, keep the lower.
So Cody is gonna
Oh, you're not going to
Look
get better
at-
than that.
Yep.
damn.
Yeah, as you're watching this bottle fly from your hand, you're like, shit, I got this. And you just casually walk over and you bop it back. As you casually walk back over and you bop it back. And it's maybe, 3 or 4 hits back and forth with yourself as you're just walking from one side of the room to the other to hit this back as it's still mid-flight through the air.
So I try to talk to everybody and it's like on like 10 times speed. This is the most intense thing I've ever had. This is incredible. You guys gotta try this.
Is that actually how we're perceiving all this actually happening?
It is, yes. The rest of you
Okay.
are watching Dirk just, and then he talks,
You
and it's
know-
just like,
So Cody's just gonna look back and forth between Carl and Pete. Just be like, I don't think we're gonna be able to hide that we sampled the excellent new flavors that definitely should be coming out because boy, they're amazing.
What are you
But I don't
talking
think we're gonna
about?
be able to hide Licky Hand.
Mm-hmm.
just
Did,
bright
did
green-
it do that
green
before?
glow.
Oh, it's not just something I'm seeing then.
No, we can all see it.
Everyone is saying that you're glowing.
Like,
Oh well.
yep.
All of a sudden, you hear a loud voice yell from the entrance of the room. What are you doing here? You should not be here. It is strictly forbidden. As you see,
We're sampling the excellent product.
yeah, as you see, initially you thought it was Mr. Zing, exclamation point, cola, parentheses, tour guide. It looks just like him, but dude is like 6'5" and fucking swole as hell.
I'm terribly sorry about all this. My students got away from me. I'm trying to wrangle them back into the trip. As Pete does his best to pretend to be a grown-up with his newfound hair.
This is not acceptable. You all must be punished. You will follow me and talk with the supervisor.
I'm sure a representative from Zing exclamation point cola would be excellent to talk to.
As he actually points you towards the back of this room, where there's another door. We're going that way. You trespassers. Are you
Yes,
going
we're
with him?
terrible.
I mean, really, would you like tell a bunch of kids to not go somewhere? You're basically telling them to go somewhere. So it's your fault that we're here, really.
That's fair. Nonsense. You were given strict permissions not to enter, look at, or even think of this room. Strict forbiddance is the word Chuck
Yeah.
meant to say.
Right. But really, it is, permission, unintentionally. It's negative permission.
For in all due consideration, I mean, we are teenagers. Our brains aren't exactly developed yet and all. And we traditionally have problems with authoritative figures. I'm just saying, it's not really our fault because we're teenagers.
So the
I
rest of
opened the can of
you,
Nuka-Cola. I spray it all over him.
which one do you
We
grab?
came in here to save the Nuka-Cola. I open it and I shake it up and spray it all over him. We came in here to save you. We heard you screaming.
Oh, you do.
I'm just being incredibly stupid.
Fair enough.
He does pass his test, but he reels back for a moment as where the Nuka-Cola connects with his skin starts to sizzle and kind of melt down a little bit. And as it does, you see not meaty flesh underneath, but this kind of gray reflective pulp inside of his cheek. You will now be punished.
More!
As he pulls
Shake up a
out.
can and
Are you still grabbing the Nuka-Cola?
I mean, it seems like it was effective. So
Right,
No,
everybody
no.
across the
This-
streams.
I'm
This
gonna be
is a
like,
job
I'm
for
gonna
the
be like
best
spraying it
ever, and I
through
will
my
grab a
mouth
can
as
of
I
the
do.
select and hose.
I'm gonna keep drinking it and spray it at him though.
Yeah, you drinking it doesn't seem to have any effect. Getting
I know, but I just don't
sprayed.
want any to drip on the floor.
I will spray him with some select.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Nuka-Cola starts melting him down a little bit more. Why don't we have Pete and Carl each give me a D6 roll?
Okay.
And then Cody a
Yeah.
D6 roll.
D6.
Okay. Okay. He's screaming, he's writhing, but he does have this kind of like shock stick as he just grabs it and pushes it right into Pete's furry body. Pete, right off the bat, you are going to take some damage as you get stunned. Oops.
Pete, don't pee yourself.
Oh, don't make me think about it. No,
You only take 2 points of damage, but I do need you to give me a body test.
okay. Body. Nope.
Okay. As your beard catches on fire,
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh, damn, man.
Grows massive hair, but makes you highly flammable.
it does. You're going to go ahead. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. I put in the die I want, then I hit enter.
Should I
And
take an
rather-
extra point of damage because of that?
No, you're going to take an extra 3 points of damage because of that.
Oh no.
Guess who's dead?
You're not dead. Once you're
I'm not
your
dead, I know.
HP,
Yeah.
but that does mean that your HP is empty.
Yep.
Are you down any body points? Because after HP, it goes to body.
I am now.
Okay. We got to look at the rules because despite having written these rules, I remember poorly. What's your luck score?
It is. Let me scroll down. 3.
That's good. Go and roll me a d6.
Okay. I'm on fire. Now I roll high.
So these burns reduce your max strength score. Max strength score for a day. So go ahead and reduce your current and max by 1.
Okay.
Ouchies.
Okay.
Worth it.
As you
Worth it.
see Pete get tased, his beard catches on fire. Pete's screaming in agony. As more of this Nuka-Cola is melting off this person's skin, it's just this really kind of weird, silvery, flat-colored skin as it breaks away, like a chunk of his eye falls off, and it's just this black void. The supervisor! Yeah.
Oh, so Dirk is looking horrified. He's like, "Mister, you're melting. Let me help. Let me help." I'm running around looking for a fire extinguisher.
Mm-hmm.
Find a fire extinguisher, start hosing him down. I'll save you, mister.
You grab a fire extinguisher. You start hosing him down. So I'm not going to say that a fire extinguisher is going to do any damage. But I will tell you what.
I'm trying to. I think he's melting because he's overly hot. So I'm trying to help.
You're
the
legit
guy.
trying to help the guy.
I'm legit trying to help the guy.
You manage. You're hosing him off. Something like the chemicals in the fire extinguisher maybe starts counteracting all of the Nuka-Cola. As you do that, he kind of like stumbles to his feet. He puts his hand on your shoulder, gives you a knowing nod, like appreciation. As he stumbles over to a panel on the wall and just hits a button as alarms start to go, the doors that you entered through slam shut. I will remember your act of kindness favorably, and we will allow the supervisor to determine your fate. Young, as he looks at your name tag, Dirk. The rest of you, please lay on the ground, face down, with your hands on top of your head,
No.
or
I'm not
I will
cop.
tase you more.
Well, I'll spray you with more stuff. I'm gonna grab a. Hang on. I'm grabbing randomly. So if you want to roll it, Chuck, or I'll roll it.
I can roll it.
I'm grabbing a random beverage to spray at him if I can.
Yeah.
Looks like Dude Brew.
Actually, yeah, that will be Dude Brew. Yeah, you spray it at him, and where it sprays, just hair starts sprouting out of his face. He's going to retaliate, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
He grabs a can of the Burble Burps.
What are you gonna do with that? I mean, I'm excited to try. I'm sure it's a delicious flavor. God, why do I keep saying things like that?
He pops it open, he chugs it down, and he kind of aims his body at you as he burps. And this bolt of electricity flies out of his mouth and connects with you, Cody. Cody, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take 3 points of damage, and I need you to give me a
Okay.
body test.
Can do. That's a fail. Missed
Now,
it by 1.
we should talk about a rule that I now remember called luck.
Oh. Okay.
You can expend luck kind of for 3 things. Well, 2 things. And I can, anyway, I may call for a luck test. That's fine. Next is you can spend 1 point of luck for a reroll. Now, when you spend this point of luck, you can only reroll it once. You can't just keep dropping luck.
Fair. Yeah.
So, just pointing that out there. If you want
What happens if you are out of luck?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's
I'll
just
spend it.
if
I
I
wouldn't
call
say
for if I call for a luck test, it's an auto fail.
That's fair. I will spend my 1 point of luck.
Also,
for a
if you
reroll.
take an injury, the lower your luck is, the worse your injury table is.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. That's a pass.
You strength through it. Nothing else bad happens besides that bit of damage. Now I realize now also that I looked at the rules. I'm like, I'm not even doing initiative how I wrote initiative, which is complete popcorn. So why don't we let Dirk save the guy? Cody just did this. Pete got tased. Carl, what do you got going? That's you, Dan. So Dirk's trying to make peace with the dude.
I know. Which I don't know if I agree with. But there's all sorts of soda, so I might as well just start packing my bag.
Okay, you're going to start loading up.
Oh, yeah.
So Carl takes this time while the rest of you are fighting to start stealing. Carl,
I mean, somebody needs to, right?
yeah.
God, this
Carl,
feels familiar somehow,
it really does. Are we in a flashback?
No. No.
Dan, who's going next?
Let's have Pete go.
Man, all my beautiful hair is gone. Why'd you have to burn me? I'm going to drink more dude brew because I really want to have all the hair.
As
Because Cindy's on the trip with us, and I really want to look
you got to
manly in front
impress
of her.
Cindy. Yeah. You drink more, and rather than like just more hair growing, the hair that you already had like repairs itself. So like where your beard got burnt, like it just reforms. Yeah.
Back to where you were before, at least.
Exactly.
Good.
Pete, who's going next?
Have all of us gone?
I think so.
It's a new round, basically.
Yeah, I've also gone. So I'm
Okay.
kind of counting Dan started us off at the top of the round. So we could have Dirk, Cody, or myself.
Let's go with Dirk.
So Bert,
Okay, so alarms are going off, doors are slammed shut,
yeah.
but nothing's like actually aggressive in here.
Not
At
really.
all?
The dude just wants to take you back to the supervisor since you snuck into an area you weren't supposed to be.
No, guys. I mean, we did a wrong here. I think we should follow him so that there's no repercussions. I mean, we don't want anything on our permanent record. We're really sorry, Mister. What can we do to make this right? As I kind of brush off his coat and kind of try to move back some of the melted stuff where it should be.
You will all follow me to the supervisor's office.
We should probably do that, guys. I mean, I really don't want to get in trouble here. I mean, our permanent records and all. How am I going to get into a university and throw like the ball and play sports games and such if this is on a permanent record?
Got plans to do more than just go live on the farm when you're done here?
Not
I don't know
Carl.
what that is. I buy my food at grocery stores like civilized people.
Okay. Dirk has made a very motivating
Ow.
plea for all of you to stand down. But after Dirk's turn, it does pop over to Cody.
Cody has a plan, but he's waiting. But for now, he's playing along.
Okay. Cody seems to fall in line. I'm going to take the last turn, not because this guy's attacking you, just because I got a little bit of narration to do. As the door in the back of the room that he was escorting you guys, trying to escort you guys to, two other of these big, bulky dudes come in. Look absolutely identical to this guy, minus the facial burns. And in unison, they all speak. You will all now follow us to the supervisor.
Okay, so I'm gonna like. How far away are these guys from the guy that we're following?
25 feet.
Okay. I'm like, I have a stupid plan. Follow me. And I like look at the others and then I kind of like lunge forward. I'm gonna like mostly try to pants this dude and then like shove, like put my shoulder in and shove and try to barrel on through.
Okay. You're going to
Trying to
mostly...
kind of push him in front of me in case the other two try to grab anything.
This is a big dude. You're going to go and give me a strength test, but I'm going to give you disadvantage on it. So you're going
That's
to
fair.
roll twice,
It's fair.
and you got to keep the higher.
Fair enough. Oh, fuck me.
You do have
I
luck.
have a 16 strength. I don't have luck. I'm all out.
You only had one luck.
I only had one luck.
You do succeed in panting this guy as you're treated to the anatomy of a Ken doll. As you try and push into his back of his legs, and he doesn't budge. And he just kind of...
They're unnatural. They're unholy.
Will you kindly follow us now to the supervisor's office?
It's like sprawled on the floor.
Taking a picture of their Ken doll nether regions.
Yeah. Then it's up to you guys. If you guys want to keep tangoing with these guys, that's absolutely great. If you want to follow them, that's absolutely great. I'm not trying to shoehorn you into anything here. My shoehorning was done to get you all here.
You know what? I do want to see your supervisor's office.
Very well.
Take me to your manager.
I would like to speak to the manager about the excellent quality of the beverages. Damn it!
Yeah, they open up the door in the back of the room. They usher you all to move forward. Now, Carl, you were stealing.
Oh yeah, I mean, I came here to drink Zing.
Go ahead and give me
Not allowed to drink it at home, so.
Give me a D20 roll. Go and give me a D20 roll with advantage. So just roll another D20.
Oh, okay. I rolled 2, but
We're going to go with the 11 there. You managed to snag 11 bottles.
Oh.
So I'll tell you what.
Nice.
That's going to be 11. I need you to roll me, fucking Christ, a D15 11 times. No, that's not right. Hang
That's
on.
blasphemy, GM.
What is? Oh, did I cheat? I fudged the dice.
No, you said. Never mind.
Oh, my bad. So Dan, D15.
yes,
11 times.
it's on there.
That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Why did I sign up for this?
For reasons. Is that the different flavors that I get to steal, or?
That's what I'm trying to do. Here you go. I'm just going to put this in our Discord channel. Oh, no,
Yeah, I can. Oh no.
Dang it. Because there's some things I don't want you to see. Give me a second, Dan. I got you.
Okay. I
As
still
you're
serve real good
all
ones.
being escorted, now you go, this door opens up into a straight, plain, boring looking hallway. And you're walking down this hallway for like 10 minutes straight. Then it opens up into a circular room with a metal disc on the floor. As all three of them stand on it, and they ask the four of you to stand on it next to them. What do you do?
They're on it too. It's probably not a trap door.
Yeah, they're waiting
Garrett
patiently.
goes and stands on it. He does the obedient thing.
I like it.
Yes, sir. Over here, sir. Does it matter which one I stand on?
It does not stand next to me.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone else go along?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yes. I mean, we're being
Don't
sort
look
of
out for
compliant
Dirk.
right now.
he's gonna wind up teaching at a Bible camp or something.
Oh, did you go to Bible camp too? This last summer was a blast.
See, this is what happens.
That's fantastic. All right. Dan, you end up with 1 green apple, burble burps, 2 strawberry, 1 black licorice burble burp, 1 blue raspberry burble burp.
I can't type fast enough.
You're going to rely on chat to help you out. Go ahead and put Face Changers 3. You get 1 of those. Face Changers 4. You get 1 of those. 2 Coca-Colas and 1 Critic Select.
Kind of want the burble burp black licorice to just be that he belches forth like a black licorice piece that whips someone.
Okay, chat, you heard all of that. Help Dan write that down.
I hope you heard better than I did.
Yeah. Okay.
When it comes to listening and typing, I'm not good at doing both at the same time.
As you all stand on this platform, it starts descending deep, deep, deep into the earth.
Oh, I'll see, guys. We're going to hell now.
Or if you don't show back up, I'm sure your parents would call the police or something, right?
It
It's
went bad
the
the last
90s.
time that happened.
All right. As the elevator eventually, it's like 2-3 minutes on this elevator, and eventually it stops, slides open, and you're looking into a very plain, undecorated office with another man that looks absolutely identical to Zing !Cola parentheses tour guide.
So definitely like aliens or something, right? We're all in agreement there.
How dare you make such an accusation that Zing !Cola is ran by aliens and that our product is actually the urine of our queen because we find it highly amusing for your kind to drink that so wholeheartedly.
Did anybody say anything about that second part?
Oops.
Oh, I earned like a survival badge from doing this in Bible camp once.
Drank your own urine?
Yeah, because like it's totally sterile, man. And if you're dying like of thirst, it works.
Well,
Dirk, are you sure you're not Nicole?
I guess that the jig is up as he pushes a button on his desk, and the wall behind him slides open, and you see this huge, like, warehouse industrial space. Suspended from the ceiling are with all these straps is this giant, like, think like termite queen mixed with like the gray aliens, with the underbelly just thousands of like teats with like milking machines hooked up to it, with just lines and lines of Zing !Cola bottles sliding underneath of it as they're all filled up with these strange, skinny, gray-skinned, large, black, almond-shaped eyed aliens. Now that you have known our secret, we have no choice but to offer you full-time employment.
Oh, does it come with benefits?
Yes. Mind control. Provided housing. Constant loyalty testing. 401k. Sick leave. No vacation. And
I-
sterilization.
I feel like that's a mixed bag.
Yeah, and there's not even any dental.
You do not need teeth to consume Zing! Cola.
But I needed to eat other food.
I disagree because, like, your black walnut whipped cream one was really chewy, and if I didn't have teeth, I don't think I could have like swallowed it. So I think you're wrong.
You will not be consuming that. You will be consuming directly from our queen's nectar as a steaming hot bottle of Zing! Cola is brought up by one of the little gray aliens and sat on the desk in front of this dude as he pulls his mask off, revealing he's also one of these aliens, and just chugs the bottle. Sustenance achieved.
Does he set the bottle back down in front of him?
He does.
Okay. I step forward. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll join up with you. Psych! No, I grab the bottle. I'm going to smack him in the head
That's
if
great.
I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the thing with this game is attacks always happen, so that's just a D6 damage roll.
Yay! Bonk.
As you hit him for 1 point of damage, a little trickle of Zing! Cola looking blood streams out of his forehead. You will now face our queen's wrath. As like the scene from like Aliens where like she like breaks free of like her birthing section, this giant Zing! Cola alien breaks free of her swollen abdomen, climbs down off of the straps, and just lets out this ungodly screech at the four of you. Zing!
I look at Carl. I'm like, Carl, how do we deal with things with udders?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by deal with them. Normally you just kind of beep.
Can I ask something?
Yeah,
Since this was the field trip, is this the sort of thing where we would have packed our lunch to bring with us to come here?
absolutely.
Any chance of doing a luck trick to see if I have pop rocks?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Very cool. I like it.
So do I just roll a
Wait a
D6 and
minute.
try and roll under?
D6, you try to roll under.
Okay, it's 50-50. God damn it.
Do you want to spend a luck point to re-roll that luck test?
No, because then I have even worse chance.
You do.
No.
You sadly do not have any pop rocks.
Cody, are we being tempted by Satan right now?
I think that's what's happening.
Yes. There's
Dirk
Satan.
gets very mad and he pulls out his iron crucifix and runs forward.
Okay.
In the name of the Lord, I smite thee, you foul beast!
We're going to hop into initiative as all of the other aliens run and flee at the sight of the enraged queen. Bert, you're initiating our combat here, so you get to make the first move.
Okay, so I'm going to beat it with my iron crucifix. How do I do that?
You just roll the damage for it. Did I note
It's
if
one
it
of my
was
items. It says large crucifix.
Oh, that is a two-handed weapon, so that is going to be D8 damage, I believe. Let me double check. Where's gear? Combat gear. There it is. Give me a moment.
It's
Big
totally
D8. Yeah,
like-
you just roll your damage die. So you just roll me a D8. Yeah.
The figure of Christ is wearing Nikes and he's got a headband on with Adidas on it as well.
Absolutely.
It's got a big T-shirt that just says "Just do it."
Yes.
It's actually not like a cross. It's actually like a gymnast doing an iron cross.
Oh, that's horrible.
Let me check my rules.
See, flexing.
Yeah.
Because at one point
Yeah.
in this game, I do have exploding damage. So if you wanted, you could
Mhm.
burn 1 point of luck and you would turn that D8 into an 8. And you get to roll another D8.
What
and add to
happens
it.
when you have nothing left in a stat?
It
Like
depends on the
if all my
stat.
luck is gone.
If all your luck is gone, the only bad things is you cannot pass luck tests. And if you take an injury, you roll more dice on the injury table.
Okay, I'll do it. So I turn it into 8 and I roll another 8.
That's it exactly. You roll another D8.
Nice.
That turns that into 12 damage. As the power of Christ compels your attack. You run up, you swing hard at this queen as she's skittering towards all of you and just inflict the holy might upon her. And she takes 12 points of damage. Dirk, who's going next? Carl, Cody, Pete, or me?
Let's have Pete go next.
Pete was just finishing up licking his lunchbox. Damn, Mom never gets me the shit I want. Damn.
No Twinkies, no Ecto Coolers, no Pop Rocks. What a fucking day.
Carrots. Fucking carrots. God
Who
damn.
wants carrots? No, not even any ranch in there either.
Gotta
All right.
do it like shoot him up and stab him with it.
Well, there's only one thing to do. My new vivacious form.
Yeah.
And that is to seduce this alien queen. I'm gonna walk up to something fleshy, start stroking it, look up into those hideous eyes. It's okay now. Daddy's here.
You've got the beard for it. Make this charm test with advantage.
All 17 hideous eyes.
Oh, why? Why am I doing this? Okay, I think, yeah, they
Wow.
both succeed. Even the combination of the two is under.
She stops.
Baby,
She
why
looks
you so
down at
mad?
you as one of her pincer like 4 claws with countless arms reaches down and gently strokes your beard. She's not
Yeah.
defeated, but you use your turn to eliminate her turn this round. Because after Pete, I am going to interject myself and I am going to spend my turn as the queen, cooing at Pete and gently stroking his beard.
Yeah, you like that.
After that, we have a choice between Cody and Carl. I'm going to roll a d4. 1 to 2 is Carl, 3 to 4 is Cody. Carl, it's your turn. As
All right,
you watch
remember,
the queen just making love
remember when I
coos.
said just bleep? I got a pocket knife. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what.
Surely that's enough.
This is going to be a called shot.
Yeah.
And
It is at least my item. So
that's fantastic. I know I fucking put called shots in these rules. Dan, what am I even doing with myself? There it is. It's in the full version.
I don't know. Sometimes you sleep. So
That's true.
Deletes
Okay.
the last
All
24
called
hours of
shots
footage.
do is before you make your test, you have to give me a body check. Or before you roll your damage, you give me a body check. If you pass, you hit your target. You hit your target. You're going to deal a base D6, but since you're going for the same spot that you used to kill cows and hogs, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to call this, rather than making you roll a D6, I'm going to let you roll a D12.
oh my. Now it's gonna be like a 1 here, but close.
You could spend a point of luck to turn that 3 into a 12.
Just because the potential is so great, despite the fact that I have so little luck, I will do so.
Okay. That turns that 3 into a 12, and you get to roll your D12 again.
That's better.
10. So far, you all have inflicted 34 damage on the queen. I'm still in my HP.
Hmm.
Okay. That
I
takes us
didn't
to
bloop
Cody.
it quite right, guys, I guess.
You got really close. You put a lot of fucking hurt on this thing, and that does kick us down to Cody. Cody, since you're the last in the initiative round, you get to go twice.
Okay, so since it seems to be distracted, Cody's going to quietly try to sneak around. Now, were there like is there like a stairwell leading up to like a upper level or anything?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go up there, and the whole time I'm like, Princess Leia in the slave barge, Princess Leia in the slave barge. And I'm going to look for like a strap that's probably got like a chain or something attached that's hopefully long enough, and I'm going to try to grab
I
it
know where you're going now.
and then
Okay.
jump down and try to wrap it around its neck and choke it.
Okay.
It worked
remind
in
me-
Star Wars.
It did.
It worked in
Remind me what your luck score is.
0.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to make you roll a body test for this.
Okay, cool. That is a pass for me.
You grab a strap, you swing down, you wrap it around her neck as you pull hard, trying to strangle her like Leia strangled Jabba. We're going to call this a D8.
Okay.
That is 4 points of damage. With that, she is out of hit points.
Woohoo!
Did not
Nice.
dip into her body yet, but she's out of hit points. Now,
To
Cody,
start.
it's
Yeah.
your turn again.
I'm like bouncing on it, trying to.
Yeah, give me another D8.
I'm like, Dirk, get over here.
Another 7 points. That does reduce her body down. Let's see. So I need to roll to see what injury she takes. It's only a 2. Ooh, and she lands at you got lucky, no effect.
Oh, effect is the lucky result. Oh boy.
Well, it's from her perspective. On the injury table, a roll of 1 to 4 is you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cody, who's next?
You know what? I called for Dirk, so let's have Dirk go next.
Dirk smash.
Swing hard. You just got to roll your damage die. Two-handed cross. That's a D8. It's 5 points of damage. You could, if you wanted to, spend another point of luck to turn that into a
I
face
have
save.
no luck. I had
Okay.
1 point to start with.
Apparently, we
Okay.
all rolled horribly on our luck.
Okay. So, Dirk, who's going next? Carl, Pete, or me?
You.
I will take it. Strangulation is surprisingly not something that this queen is enjoying while being seduced by Pete. So
Are you
she,
sure?
David Carradine.
she's not David Carradine this place up. As she activates one of her special abilities,
Oh boy.
she has, in the way this works is the stronger the monster it is, the more tags it have. We're going to go ahead and I'll tell you what. We're going to count that as 1 reroll, and each of you get to take 1 point of luck. Thank you, Griffin.
Thanks, Griff.
Nice.
So, she, being very high level, has 3 special tags. I'm going to activate 2 of those. One of these is tentacles. Now, you may say the queen doesn't have tentacles. No, but she has a lot of nipples, which then stretch out to tentacle-like length. And I activate her second, which is multi-hurt inducing, which allows me 2 attacks. So I'm going to roll 2d4 and see who's getting some attacks. Starting with... Okay, that's our bottom row. Pete and Cody. Pete,
Oh.
Fair enough.
as a nipple tentacle, reaches out and just slaps you hard across the face,
Baby, I don't like it rough. Come on now.
dealing you 6 points of damage. And we'll resolve that damage here in just a moment, because Cody, that damage explodes.
Oh God, it's just like my nightmare about my
Cody.
first sexual encounter.
That's 13 damage. Is giant alien insect queen tentacle slaps you for 13 damage. Now, Pete, how much body do you have left?
I still have, let me get, it takes a second load. I still have 7 body left.
What's
He
your
was
luck?
a fairly stout young man,
Yeah.
even before the dude brew.
Nice. What's your luck?
4.
4. You're going to roll me a d6.
Okay. Do, 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 do. 4.
1 to 4, you're fine. You got lucky. No ill effect. Cody,
Baby, I don't like it rough.
Cody, how much body
Yeah.
do you got left?
Well, I've got 2 HP left.
Oh, you're still in HP. We don't even
yeah.
we don't need to continue this conversation, because you don't take injuries until you start losing body points. Okay.
Well, I had 2 HP left,
Yeah.
and then but I took 13. Does that carry over? Like the 11 points in my body?
So yeah, you start with your
Okay.
HP. When your HP is at 0, additional damage then gets applied to body.
Yep. So that would leave me at 5 body.
Okay. And what's your luck?
Ouch.
0.
You did just get a point of luck from chat.
Oh, 1. 1 then.
Okay. Roll me 3d6.
Oh boy.
That's a 7. With a 7, this thing knocks the wind out of you, and you're going to lose your next turn in combat.
Fair enough.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, who still hasn't gone yet? Carl and Pete?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll tell you, I'm just going to roll a d4. 1 to 2 is Dan. 3 to 4 is Jeremy. Why do you do that? Don't do that. Jeremy, Pete, it's your turn. As you just got nipple slapped by this giant alien insect.
Seems
Slap
appropriate
the
that you get
nipple
to go
back.
first.
I don't
Oh,
have any
fine.
weapons. I just slap the nipple back.
What items did you start with?
I have a camera and the flash.
Oh, okay. So
Basically, like, it
Yeah.
hits me, I'll wrap my legs around it, since it's doing that weird, like, super stretchy nipple
Yeah.
thing. I'll just attach my whole body to it, put the nipple in a chokehold, and just start.
okay, I like it. So for an unarmed attack, I think that's a D4.
Okay. All right. 2.
Okay. You deal 2 points of damage. This thing is
Just kind of
still
slapping at
up.
the tip of the nipple.
That's a terrible place.
Gotta
to
bite it.
slap.
You like it rough? I'll get it to you rough.
Look at this.
Is this doing anything for you?
Oh, okay. So you,
I don't know how this works.
I did roll high enough on the injury table that this nipple pain was enough to throw it off. It is going to lose its next turn in combat because of that.
It's just like
know-
a combination of pain and confusion. Is this good or not?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, Pete, I believe the only person that hasn't gone is Carl.
Yeah,
In
I'm
this
just
round.
confused too if somebody
obviously,
just
yeah.
slapped my nipple.
Yeah.
If we gotta bloop it into the front end right, then we gotta go and bloop it in the back instead.
Okay, you're going to run around to the alien queen's back end where it
Yeah.
detached from its birthing thorax,
Yeah,
milking.
obviously, where the soda comes from is
Yeah.
probably where we need to stab it. Then
Absolutely. Okay. Are
I'm
you?
willing to take another called shot on that. Too.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a cold shot. Absolutely. So you got to give me a body test.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. Then you're going to get to deal your damage with your weapon. What weapon do you have?
Pocket knife.
Pocket knife. That's a D6.
Okay, and it goes up because of called shot.
Called shot, it's dependent on the area. Since before you were trying to get it in the spot where you killed animals, I upped the damage. Now you're coming around to the back end where the nectar comes out.
I'm feeling less certain of its anatomy since stabbing it in the head didn't work.
So there's going to be another effect. Go ahead and roll your damage first.
Oh boy.
Hey, look at that.
Oof.
That explodes, Dan. All right.
I feel like because chat was kind enough to award me a luck,
yeah,
that I will spend it to explode
turn
that
one into a 6. Now, yeah, and the rule is you can only use 1 point of luck to make a single damage roll explode. So this is a perfect use for it. So you're at 12, and that takes you to 13.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's still not bad.
You go back there and you see where the different kind of organs things would connect to her large like part she disconnected from. And you see a thing that looks like a metal cylinder, and it kind of gives you the vibes of like a CO2 can. Because, or I'm sorry, not a CO2, a
Gotta
propane
carbonate
can.
that soda, right?
Well, I was thinking more like
Okay.
it looks like a large propane tank. You live out on the farm. That's how you get your heat, is through a large propane tank. And you muster all of your strength. And you stab hard into this. I do need you to give me a body test there, Carl.
Okay. Good.
As you stab, you leap out of the way. As the internal pressure of this like weird canister lodged inside this queen ruptures out of where you stabbed, and she just whoosh, soars off into the air, collides with the ceiling of this huge room. A hole breaks open, it starts crumbling down. Chunks of queen start raining from the sky as sunlight comes through. You've broken through, and you realize you see your bus teetering on the edge. You've been under the parking lot this entire time. As the queen explodes, surprisingly, when the fight started, all of the other, Mr. Zing, ! Cola, whatevers, they were cowering in fear, hiding from the enraged queen. When you finally kill their queen, all of their heads just explode. As a very Tarantino-esque like spray of blood, but it's not blood. It's Zing! Cola, diet cherry flavored.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
Quick question. I was dangling on a chain wrapped around the queen's neck when she took off.
That is an amazing question.
Fun.
Go ahead and give me a body test.
Woohoo!
What kind of fun ride did you go on? Oh, that one.
An awesome ride.
You land on the bus.
Yeah.
As she rockets off, you're still holding on. You don't realize it, but you've accidentally tied some form of slip knot around your wrist because you were just trying to get more leverage to pull on the neck. As she zips off, it whips you around. You spin a few times, firmly anchored on by your wrist. And eventually it swings you up harmlessly right on top of the bus.
Hero landing, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool surfer pose.
Cool server pose. With that, though, you do see your teacher, Mr. Block, with the rest of your classmates running out of the building in fear as alarms are going off. Thoroughly confused, looking at all of you covered in sticky Zing! Cola, queen viscera.
We had a great tour, guys.
With the strap and chain that Cody was on, he was able to lower that down. You're all able to climb out. And we're half hour early, but that's where my fucking brainstorming runs out.
I'm gonna make sure to go find Cindy.
Yeah.
Hey, Cindy. Today's been a big day.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch Billy Madison with me?
Oh, what a movie.
Jerk's walking out with a few 6-packs. Drink anyway.
Yeah.
I
All right.
never want testing again.
So this is a definitely an area of the game that I, as John pointed out, never play tested. Advancements. You all get to move up to level 2. We're going to play again next Wednesday because that's the day the Kickstarter launches. With that, you all get to increase your hit points by 1. I'll say you get to fully heal and recover. But I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I made the rules. I can break them. Oh my gosh, I'm talking in the Google Home in the other rooms, just like Chuck. I hear you talking about bug nipples. Let me tell you about them.
As it do.
So with that, I'm also going to give each of you a perk.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Pete, you drank the beard growing. So I'm going to say that your perk is that your beard is indestructible. That doesn't matter because this beard gives you undeniable charm. You have advantage on any test for seduction.
Yes.
Cody,
Hmm?
you drank the Critics' Choice.
Yeah.
And with that, you have learned the secret to truly massaging someone's ego.
Okay.
I'm going to give you advantage. That's your perk. The Critics' Choice infuses with your DNA. You get advantage when it comes to sucking up to someone.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to really ingratiate yourself with people. Now, Carl, you drank Nuka-Cola. The one thing we didn't
I
get
sure
to,
did. It was delicious.
we didn't get to explore because nobody touched you, is that someone who's ingested Nuka-Cola, I mean, you glow, but then also if someone touches you, you are radioactive and it inflicts damage on them. So, Carl, I'm going to give you
Oh no, what a sad life he's going to have.
radioactive punch attacks.
Ooh.
From
Nice.
now on, your punch attacks, your unarmed attacks deal a d6.
Nice.
And Dirk, you which one did you drink? You drank Go
The
Go
Go-Go.
Go.
Yeah.
And somehow it really got infused with your religion. So I'm going to tell you what, once per combat encounter, when you invoke your holy might, your religion, rather than getting to make 1 attack on your turn, you get to make 2. So we'll call that your holy smite. You get to take an extra melee attack in combat. Just
Hello, the Lord says I should open up this can of whoop ass.
that's it. And that's tonight's session.
Judgment Day, because
Judge-
Jesus comes twice.
Oh.
No.
Ayo.
Impressive.
So does
the
your
resurrection, you see. Haha.
mom. I don't fucking know. Kickstarter launches in Wednesday.
In a week.
In a week from today. That's 2/14/2024. Talking to Steven beforehand. He's like, Chuck, what time is it launching? I'm like, I don't fucking know. So I Googled it and it says 9 a.m. is a great time. So I'm gonna launch this Kickstarter on 2/14/2024 at 9 a.m. Central.
Oh, that's real early. That's real early.
That's 10 a.m. for you, Bert. Come on.
That's real early.
Listen, Central Time, because that's what time zone I live in. Central. I had that thought too, because usually, I'm not awake at 9 a.m. Central. So it's going to be something I have to deal with. I get up, I take my kid to school, I come home, and I sleep till I have to start work because I work second shift. I don't fucking know. Anyway, next Wednesday, Kickstarter launches. But let's see what everyone else is doing this week. Bert, what do you got happening, man?
We're playing something Friday. Might be some basic expert, some really old Dungeons and Dragons. Might be just a
Nice.
one shot, just depending on who shows up. This Saturday should be some Cyberpunk Red, I
That's-
think. Or are
should
we? Yeah, we did
Yeah,
Goodman
it's not-
last.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And we continue to do some playtesting on Sunday.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Jeremy, what do you got, man?
Aaron Reese on Patreon, comics, maps, tokens, fun stuff. Check it out.
Very cool. John, what do you want to talk about?
Well, fingers crossed. Everything is. It looks like it's good to go. We should be recording our first session of our new Pathfinder Second Edition campaign game, and then hopefully, then on Tuesday there will be an episode of it up for you all on the Defenders of Cobalt YouTube.
That's
So
the
definitely
plan.
check it out. It is not more goblins.
It's not.
but
I
it
play a
is-
kobold.
Yeah, there's a
It's
kobold.
adjacent.
It's yeah,
Well, and
same. Yeah.
my Trey and I are playing twins. But I am a kobold and she is an elf.
And she may be aggressively happy.
That's just my Trey.
That is. That's okay.
Yeah.
We love her for it.
Very good. Yeah,
But yeah.
absolutely. Dan, you got anything?
Check out the Discord. It's where we post our memes, talk about our shenanigans, and hang out.
Yeah. And then finally wrapping up, if you come back on Friday, Joe is continuing us through the campaign for the game he made and via. So that's Friday. And like I said, next Wednesday, Kickstarter launches. We're also going to be doing another Teenage Odyssey session. I don't fucking know. That's all I got. Anyone else got anything they want to throw out there? You should while I try to find the end screen.
Uh-oh.
Drink strange new sodas.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
it. I
Put
found
all
it.
the things in your mouth.
That's it.
Jesus
Exactly.
wants to know if you even bench.
Do you even bench? That's so
Do
great.
even lift him to the cross.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good night, everyone.
This is
See you
Howard
later.
Hughes.
Back to Kickstarter
Bye.
on Wednesday. Later.